Hello.
Hello there. Hi again. This is Gena.
This is my dad.
Welcome to Gena's Daddy.
Gena's Daddy.
Some of you probably saying what happened last week, but we thought we'd give you a break. There's nothing like being too much into somebody else's home. So we thank you for inviting us in all the time, and we're back.
And glad you guys are still tuning in this week.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You know, babe, this week I want to talk about something that's very dear to me.
Okay.
Something that's very pertinent to the situation in the United States this day.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's all over the world. Mm-hmm. Something that people don't talk about a lot.
What is it?
And it's a group of people that are really unsung. This week, I want to give a hero status shout out to grandparents.
Oh, yeah.
Grandparents.
Oh, yeah. We got to give it up.
Grandparents
give it up.
Are the most neglected people in the world.
They really are.
Not just in the United States, but I believe all over the world. But especially here in the United States is what I want to talk about. Mm-hmm. Because for some reason I think, and I think because maybe I've heard it or read it or something, the older you get in the United States, the more discarded you are. You don't know nothing.
I can agree with that.
You can't contribute nothing.
Yeah.
Man, if it wasn't for grandparents, this United States would be in trouble.
You're right.
We have grandparents now that have run their full course and come back. Now they're raising their grandkids. Just think about that. Mm-hmm. But it's not altogether a curse. Because I like to think of it as an opportunity to use what we've learned over the years.
To help someone out.
For the better good.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know, like, I know we're talking about the United States, but I know, like, in China, they're so different with how they treat their elders. Like, once they get a certain age, you know, like, here, we'll put you in a nursing home, or we'll forget that you're even living over there in the senior citizen or retirement place, whatever. But over there, they have them living with them. It doesn't matter if they're sick, if they're whatever. It's like an honor to them to take care of their elders. And I know, like, I'm not saying everybody in America doesn't do that, because there's plenty of people who do take care of their grandparents or their parents after they get a certain age, because it is an honor.
Absolutely.
But for the most part, as Americans, we don't really do that. It's like what you said. They're kind of discarded.
Right.
You know, they don't want to give them a job. Don't want to, whatever.
And it's a shame.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
Yeah.
In some cultures, grandparents, along with the rest of the family, all have duties in making that family whole.
Yeah.
If the grandparents do nothing but put the kids on the school bus in the morning and be there to receive them in the afternoon. Grandparents may cook the meal while mom and dad is out working. Or it may be a single household where the grandparent is much needed and very much appreciated.
Absolutely.
Don't get me wrong. There are plenty of families that appreciate the grandparents. Yeah. Yeah. Man, wouldn't know what to do without them.
I can, actually even use my grandparents as examples. Like, my grandfather passed away when I was 9, and then my other grandma passed away when I was, 14. But, I can remember growing up, because the church that we were raised in, my grandmother lived right across the street from it. So I can remember, when my mom had to do stuff at the church, I would be over there with my grandma. Or if, my mom had something to do, she had to work late, she had to whatever, I could be at my grandmother's house. I would, come home every day from school until my mom got there. I would call my grandma because she would want to make sure I got in the house safely. And we would even watch The Young and the Restless, over the phone, talking about it while I'm at home until Mama got home from work. She would do that with me. And I miss all of that. I was really, really, especially my grandmother, because she was here a little longer. Still miss my grandma. I still think about her to this day, about how would it be now that I'm older, because me and one of my other cousins would go over there and help her get ready for church before Sunday, and she would, always make sure she had little stuff for me. And like at one point I wasn't supposed to eat pickles. The doctor said I was eating too many of it. My grandma would still have pickles for me at the house. I mean, it's just, it's just stuff like that you really miss. Her coming to concerts, her giving me a peppermint at church, her, me going down there talking to her, leaning on her shoulder, watching Lean on Me and Imitation of Life and What's Love Got to Do with It 20 million times. But I miss all of that.
She was something.
Yeah, she was just one of the sweetest people you ever wanted to meet. You just miss that.
And not just all the good things that you want to remember, because we try to push what we consider the not so good things. I won't even title the bad things. The not so good things. The little slap on the wrist or the little nose that they told us at times. But they knew what they were talking about. They knew what they were talking about. And even now, you have these grandparents that have taken the job of raising their grandkids on their own because for whatever reason, the parents are not around.
And I commend them.
And I do too. That's why this week the hero status shout out goes to the grandparents. We appreciate you. I appreciate you for those that you have to take care of. And I'm sure there's lots and lots of people that join with me in saying, to you grandparents, the hero shout out goes to you.
Yeah,
from Gena's daddy.
It does. From Gena too.
It
really does. Because I've seen personally grandparents, like you said, being either the person to take care of the children or either just being like a main figure there, because there are so many single parents, and even not just single parent homes, even with the mother and fathers, because you're trying to work to take care of the children. You still need the grandmother or the grandfather there, and it's really a blessing if you can have a grandparent take care of your kid when you're gone, because they're going to be safe. They're going to be protected.
That's right. That's family. You have an extended family that comes together and take care of the little ones.
Yeah.
And believe me, when the little ones get to be big ones, such as Gena, they remember those things.
They do. Look at me.
And they have fond memories. They have fond memories to fall back on. So once again, I cannot say enough about grandparents. I think you all are the most wonderful people in the world. You're there for encouragement. You're there to teach lessons. You're there extending your love. You all are the greatest.
And if you have a grandparent right now that that you're not spending enough time with, you're not calling enough, you know who you are.
That's right.
We don't have to put you out there, but you can take today and just, go call your grandma or your grandpa. Go over, watch TV with them. I mean, seriously, it's just a little stuff. Even with my mom and dad, they like it when I just come over and watch TV with them. I mean, seriously, it's just like, I know, it's just like the little stuff. They just want to know my kid cares, she came over, she wants to spend time with me. That's all you have to do with the grandparents. Go, take them to Subway. They got $5 footlongs all month. I mean, I'm just saying, if you don't have a lot of money, just go spend some time with your grandparents.
And let this serve as an indictment. Hear this word I'm using? Indictment to the young men, all young men. You all ought to be ashamed of yourselves if you don't go over once in a while to maybe take the trash out for the grandparents. Maybe mop the floor. The grandparents get older, they want to keep clean.
Go wash their car.
Do something for them. Don't always go, I need a couple of dollars.
Right. Can you help me?
Go and help them.
I know.
Do something, especially young men.
Yeah.
I'm going to be hard on young men because you're going to be old men one day. And along the line, you should pick up something. And you should learn to assist, help, go over. Think about your grandparents.
Think about them, guys.
Say, I love you in deeds, not just words.
That's right. All right, guys. Well, that is what we wanted to say today for Gena's daddy. So the word of today is grandparents.
Grandparents.
Go be them, go see about them, and love them.
This is start of a new relationship with our grandparents.
That's right.
You get it?